Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to progress a pretty large portion of the main quest line, but we are by no means going to finish it in this video. We are definitely going to be just unlocking some pretty useful stuff here. Surprisingly, all you really need is a rope. You can start the quest at Hildegard in Basile, and here's a map of the route we're going to run for this first portion. Starting this quest is pretty straightforward. Just go up to Hildegard and ask him for a quest, and he's going to ask for your help with an investigation. Tell him yes, and we'll be on our way. So we're going to head back into the city here and go west after a little bit up this sandy looking staircase. And then we're going to go to the house that's to the south over here. Just go through the door and run past the bandits and grab this chest, and you can get out no problem. After that, we're going to go around the back side of the house into the basement so we can check out the sewer. Hit this lever, keep running east, and there's going to be a chest on a table that we can grab. So we're going to head back the way we came, back to Hildegard, and let him know about what we found. Say quest to him, then he's going to want to send you to Drystan at the Sentinel Tower. So here's a map of the route we're going to take to get there. It is a little bit of a long run. Follow the road to the southeast for a bit, and then we're going to take the right at the first fork we come to. Follow this path for a little bit, and we're going to take a left at the first sign that we see. Once we're up these stairs, just go to the northeast and keep following the trail. Now that we're in the caravan, let's head to the opposite corner and exit out the back. Just keep working your way to the southeast and we'll be at the Sentinel Tower in no time from here. Just make your way down this ramp and up the wooden staircase. We're going to have to go on the opposite end of the tower so we can get up the stairs to meet with Drystan. Ask Drystan for a quest, and he's going to ask you to look for evidence of a cult to the east. Just say yes. Here's a map for the route we're about to take. It's a little more complicated than it looks. We're essentially about to run through a maze. Go back down the tower and down the wooden staircase, and then we're going to head to the northeast. Follow this trail until we get to a bridge and then cross it. We're going to keep running along the bank until we get to the end of it basically, and there's another staircase for us to go over here. We're going to go down this staircase and then over to another staircase, across a bridge, down another staircase to another bridge so we can go up another staircase so we can go across here and then up another staircase so then we can go down this staircase. Okay, are you with me still? And then we're going to take a right so that we can go down this staircase and go around so we can go up this staircase and hit this rope shortcut. You can just run past this guy, not really too big of a deal, just don't get hit by his attack. You're going to loot that chest so you can get the Occultist Book, hit the rope shortcut, and just backtrack all the way back to Drystan. Update Drystan on how your quest is going, and then he's going to want to send you to Balder in Narda. This is the route we're going to take to Balder. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a hike again. Back down the tower and the wooden staircase for us, and this time we're going to head northwest. You're essentially just going back to the caravan, but we're going to make sure to take this easternmost bridge to get across. Just keep working your way northeast until we reach a rope shortcut. Once you're up here, just look for the hidden archway. We're going to go through it, run across, and hit the staircase on the opposite side. Head east, and there's going to be another staircase for us to go down. And then we're going to head to the west and follow this trail until we get to the bridge to Narda. Once we're across the bridge, just hang a right. Then we're going to be headed up those stone stairs and take the ladder at the top. Ask Boulder about a quest. He's going to ask for some more evidence. Tell him yes. He's going to warn us of the danger and say yes again. Here's the map for the route we're about to run. We're looking to grab a chest behind a door that's controlled by a lever. Take the ladder back down, go down the stairs, and then we're going to go east for a bit. After you get through the church, start going a little more northeast. Use this rope shortcut to get to the entrance of the maze. And then we're going to go all the way to the north to the lever. And this is going to open the door that we need. Sometimes the door can already be open, so you might want to check before doing this. Just keep heading east until we leave the maze and wrap around this side of the building to the east until we reach the other entrance. Go inside here and then you can just run and grab the chest and get out, no problem. Backtrack to Balder and give him the charm. Talk to Balder about your quest, and he will let you know that he's going to give word to Hildegard. So obviously we should go let Drystan know. So now we're at the point of the quest where we unlock the Ritual Dagger, and this is the path we're going to take to get there. Down the ladder we go and to the west so we can cross the bridge and run along the coastline to the east. I think I made a pointless detour back to Drystan when I first got there. I'm not sure if talking to him actually kind of activated the next step of the quest or if it was something time based because it ticked over right at like 7 p.m. for me. But I left it in there in case it's a necessary step, but I don't think it is, and you can probably just go straight to the graveyard and wait. Once we pass this second set of houses, we're going to start looking for the staircase up the mountain. Head up the stairs and hit the rope shortcut. Keep heading south and go down another ramp, then start going west until you reach another set of stairs to go up the mountain. Run through the perfectly naturally shaped L cavern and use the rope shortcut, and that's going to put us next to the church here. This is where you could go southwest straight to the graveyard, but I went to the Sentinel Tower first just in case. Yeah, so I just got the next step of the quest there. I was a little confused, but you're looking to get that Whispers in the Dark step, so let's just head to the graveyard. In the back of the graveyard, we're going to find a betrayed man. Just talk to him and he's going to hand you over the Ritual Dagger. We're going to turn around and go talk to Edmund about the dagger. He's going to tell us to bring it to the Sentinels Guild, so let's go ahead and hand this contraband over to Drystan like the good little hero we are. Unfortunately, we have been falsely imprisoned, and we're going to have to try to talk our way out of this one. Tell the guard that you deserve it. He's going to ask if you're one of them. Tell him no, and he's going to question where you got the knife from. You're going to tell him that you stole it from a grave. He begins to wonder if you're just helping the Sentinels for the money. Tell him yes. He will then question you about the two that you helped previously, Balder and Hildegard. After putting him at ease, he'll ask a question to break the tension. Do you think the dagger looked cool? Yes, I mean of course, just look at it. You share a laugh and he laments on the fact that the Sentinels don't have enough numbers, so you offer to help. He tells you not to try anything funny, so you just look at him and smile and tell him no. He's overtaken by your charm, so he has no choice but to let you out. After that pleasant interaction, don't forget to grab the Ritual Dagger from the chest. Let's head out the door to the west, and then up the ladder just outside of it. We're gonna go south out this cave here. And here's another map for the next portion of the quest we're about to do. Run to the east a little, and then we're gonna go north over the set of logs. Get on this path to the west and follow it for a little bit. Just walk past these first two set of stairs and take a right up the next set. Travel across the graveyard to the west and we'll be at Yordin's house. Question Yordin about the dagger and he'll ask you to investigate out the back of his house because he saw something suspicious. So let's go check it out. Go through the door here and just run down the stairs and keep going deeper into the cave. Dodge some attacks skillfully, you know, and just hit this chest and run back out the door. Inside that chest was a Forsaken Cross, so we're going to go take it to Edmund, and he'll actually buy those from you for a good price, so make sure to pick them up when you see him. Show Edmund the cross, and he'll let you know that he actually saw a widow wearing the same one recently. Let's go find her in the graveyard. Ask her about the cross and she'll let you know that Cedric the monk actually gave it to her husband. Here's going to be our map for the next portion of this quest. Go back to the caravan and we're going to cut through it so we can get back to Bastille with all the shortcuts. Now that we're in Bastille, just start heading west until we get to the first road, and then we'll start going north so we can make our way to the monastery to confront Cedric. Ask Cedric about the cross, and he's going to plead the fifth, so we're going to have to find out some more information from someone else. Let's go talk to Osbert at the pub. Ask Osbert about Cedric, and he's going to want to cut a deal with you. If you help him get his shipment, he's going to give you some information on Cedric, so obviously you're going to say yes. He wants us to go ask Torvin about his shipment, so let's head to the docks and see what he has to say. We're going to ask Torvin about Osbert, and then he's going to tell us that's Rezabar's problem. Well, thankfully he's right behind us at least. When you ask Rezabar about Osbert's shipment, he's going to tell you to go talk to the witch in the swamp and see what the holdup is. We're going to head back to Torvin and ask him to take us to the swamp. Alright, here's going to be the final map for this video. There's so much overlapping with the pathing, I'm not even going to try to draw it. So let's start making our way towards Violet. We're going to do that by going south off the docks here. Then we're going to head east once we get on land. We're going to go up the stairs to the south and continue down the tunnel on the other side. Now that we've made it through the tunnel, just continue northwest. Ask Violet about the shipment, and she's going to tell you to talk to Jebidiah about it. Go back down the spiral staircase, and then we're going to head east towards Jebidiah's. Pretty much just keep following the path as far east and south as you can. Now that we've arrived at Jebidiah's, let's ask him about the shipment. He's going to tell you that he lost the ingredients and he needs our help to get them back, so of course we're going to say yes. We're going to head back of that tunnel that we went through to get here, because that's where the first chest we're going to open is. There's going to be a ledge kind of hidden in the dark down here we got to go on, so hopefully you have a torch that'll help you find the way a little bit better. And we're just going to make our way through this tunnel again and kind of head towards the docks. Keep running past the docks to the west to this plea village over here. Take the stairs up, and we're going to go around the building, down another set of stairs, and into the water. Once we're in the water, we can walk around to another set of stairs, and we'll be behind the house. Hidden underneath the trees to the west is going to be the second chest we open. Now, it's a very important step not to die to the pleas that spawned while you were AFK, and then run back to the tunnel entrance. So we're not going to go in the tunnel, we're going to go past it to the east, and there is another set of stairs we can go up. And if we keep going southwest, there's going to be a lever hidden back here that opens up a door to where we want to go. Start running back east, and we're going to infiltrate this cultist camp. There's a high chance that you die here, but you might be able to run the pestilence spawn around enough that you can get out of combat and get up the rope. But once you get in the gate, just go north down the ledge, and we're going to hit this rope shortcut. Run across the islands and up the staircase where the chest is. After you open the chest, just hit the rope shortcut, no problem. See, just like that, no problem. So we're just going to hit the tunnel now and make our way back to Jebidiah. Hand over the ingredients to Jebidiah, ask him about the shipment again, and he'll hand it over to you. And then we'll be ready to head back to the docks so we can set sail to Bastille and deliver this to Osbert. Now that we're safely back in Bastille, let's go west and head towards the pub. Hand over the shipment to Osbert, and he's going to tell you the secret passcode that the cultists use. Let's leave the pub and continue north to the monastery to talk to Cedric again. This is another very dangerous part of the quest. Sometimes there are other players in here who have handled the monks, but if there's not, there's probably way too many for you. So go ahead and tell Cedric that the blood moon shines in the sky tonight. He's going to ask if you're ready and then move you inside the monastery. So right now I'm just going to be running to a chest that has a key in it. That's going to be so we can exit or enter the building from the sewer now. Although you'll always be able to tell Cedric that the blood moon shines in the sky tonight to teleport you back in the same way. This building's pretty linear, so you pretty much just keep running straight until you can go downstairs on the opposite side. So the chest is going to be in this room up against that south wall. So we're going to grab it, run back upstairs, and see if we can get to the exit without dying. Dang, you guys aren't gonna believe it, but I totally made it out without dying. But I lost the footage, so I have to come back in and show you what it's like. So there was the last little bit of the monastery, and then you can exit with this door because of the key, and you can use it in combat as well, so it's a pretty safe way to exit. And down here is where the next portion of the quest is going to take place, but we're nowhere near ready for that. It's pretty easy to get back to the city from here, so you just go across this bridge, through this room, you go east, and this should start looking kind of familiar if you're, newer. We're just right underneath the monastery here. I hope this was able to help y'all who were stuck. I know a lot of people were asking me for this one. And it took me a while to make, so drop a like if it helped you out. Thanks for the support, and check out my guild Discord in the description below.